at first here. I come from a state where when we say all of the above energy policy, we really mean it, not because it's a good catchword, but because we are islanded. This huge state, our energy system is all islanded in the sense that we have very little when it comes to the grid beyond the rail belt there. So people think about Alaska as oil and gas. It's great, it's important, significant for us, it's important for the country and the world, but we can't do it without also tapping into those resources that happen to be right there where that community is. And so that means a little bit of solar. It means a little bit of wind. It means maybe we can really do something bold like geothermal. And so the position that you are nominated to as Assistant Secretary of Energy and Energy for Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy is important. I've got communities that are reliant right now on diesel-powered generation. That's how they stay warm. That's how they keep the lights on. And so when the barge doesn't make it in, or when the price of fuel goes through the roof, it squeezes everything else that these individuals have available to them for their families. And so I look at some of the things that we're doing here to help facilitate some of these smaller microgrid solutions as vitally, vitally important. We had a debate, certainly, before the Senate last week when it came to certain of the tax credits for our solar and wind projects. We negotiated a little bit longer runway for wind and solar tax credits in reconciliation. It wasn't much, but it's going to help allow for the facilitation of a couple projects, maybe a good handful of projects to proceed. And then we just see at the beginning of this week an executive order coming out of the White House that, as I read it, really guts the effort for a compromise that we were able to secure within that reconciliation bill. So I don't really like it. I'll just be blunt. I don't really like it at all. And I don't like it because not only does it undercut the arrangement that we were able to work, but also because it leaves these communities that I represent with no solution other than barging in or flying in more diesel to keep the lights on and to keep them warm. So I acknowledge and appreciate the role that the Office of EERE has played in really being this partner to promote energy security for rural communities that experience limited access to these alternate baseload energy resources. So I just need your commitment that you will work with us to understand what the local solutions are and help to facilitate them. Because what happens back here in Washington, D.C. isn't going to translate to these rural communities that I have in my state. So can you commit to me that you're going to work with us on some of these solutions?
Senator Murkowski, first of all, I love Alaska. I've spent lots of time in Alaska, and I ardently believe that energy in rural communities and in isolated communities has many different constraints than the energy we're talking about to power a data center in Arlington. And energy is everything. And delivering energy to a remote community in Alaska may look very different than the energy solutions we would work towards in other communities and other places in the United States. I have particular experience with this. I built a company in rural New Mexico, and we did not have any power. We didn't have access to the power to excel in New Mexico. They gave us a 3-year wait list. a 3-year timeline. So we decided that we needed to take matters into our own hands. And we had novel solutions to treating field gas on site, to using our own gas-fired turbines, and we built our own microgrid. These were solutions that we needed to come up with because we faced a challenge. I understand that the rural communities in Alaska face challenges, and I absolutely commit to you to work as a partner in figuring out the right energy solution for that very unique environment.
Well, I appreciate that. I look forward to working with you on that, whether it's wind, solar, whether it's geothermal. We've had some good engagement with our tribal communities on the geothermal side. I'm also concerned about the President's budget proposal on elimination of the weatherization program. Again, whether you're from Alaska, where it's cold, or New Mexico, where it's hot, weatherization is going to be key for us as well. My time has expired, but I appreciate the opportunity to work with you on some of these very important issues, and to the rest of you as well. We've got some good projects. Mr. Eisner, I probably want to talk to you about our Alaska natural gas opportunities